New tonight, there's a tiny little school in a tiny little town in Idaho that is doing some huge things with its FFA program, Future Farmers of America. The organization is making sure young people know how to keep all of us fed in the future. Tonight, we meet a senior with a project so remarkable, it helped her win $10,000 cash for her chapter. There aren't very many students at Mackey High School, but those that attend are pretty special. Here's one, Haley Hampton. She fell in love with the idea of hydroponics.
Hydroponics basically means farming without dirt, water farming.
Her project started in a greenhouse 4 years ago with tomatoes. It wasn't easy.
It's a bit of a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie, I killed a lot of plants my first year.
Just look, though, at this year's produce. 4 years later, Mackey High's greenhouse project is turning a profit.
This last year, though, we finally started figuring things out. We implemented new tomato species, really started hitting it on the head as far as getting the right amount of nutrients to the tomatoes, and we even found a great new market at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. And so after that, my project is beginning to pay off.
Is Haley learning anything? You decide. Take the nutrient formula she perfected.
Tomatoes absorb nutrients best at a pH of about 5.5. If it's too high, like at a 7, which is what drinking water normally is, they won't be able to absorb the full amount of their nutrients. If it's too low, it could burn them. So after I get the strip out, I measure it out. And you can see right now it's between a 7 and a 6. So it's a little low, not to the point that it's going to damage the tomatoes, but I might want to consider lowering it. I'm going to let it run for a little bit because I just filled up the buckets. So I need to make sure that it can run its course before I start messing with it.
She's very driven, and she's one of those kids that has that ability to find something that she wants to do, and she works hard at it. And so she doesn't turn down any opportunities.
Recently, Haley had the opportunity to write an essay in a contest for Culver's Restaurants.
They offered $10,000 to the chapter of a student who wrote a 500-word or less essay that talked to us about agriculture advocacy. And so I entered the contest, and I didn't hear anything back from them.
Until a school-wide assembly was called.
We want to congratulate Haley Hampton on winning the Culver's FFA Essay Contest.
Out of 450 essays nationwide, Haley Hampton brings home the gold. She plans to go to college and do ag research. But what's going to happen to the greenhouse project?
I brought in a few younger students, and I'm mentoring them. And just in case, we don't have interest for a few years, I'm starting to write a manual for the greenhouse so that hopefully nobody has to kill 300 plants before they learn how the greenhouse works.
And I don't know about you, but I feel more secure about our future because of kids like Haley. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to do another FFA story. We're going to tell you about the aquaculture program, and the kids in Mackey are raising fish in the school.